in Varadero, Cuba. So to get there, first of all, it's $20 if you want to take a cab, or $5 if you take a bus. So the bus, it's really easy to see anyways. The entrance fee is $15 for the show and $5 for the picture. So the picture with the dolphin, you actually go on stage and the dolphin comes up to you and gives you a quick kiss, let's say, and you can take a picture. If you're not with anybody else, the guy will take the picture for you, but you have to bring your own camera. The swim with dolphins, it's $93. Okay, so it's pretty expensive. It's to swim with them with 30 minutes about, so it's better to take the tour from Memories. For example, if you go to a resort, it's $89, and that includes the swim and the show plus transportation, so it's cheaper to take the tour, unless you're going with more people, and you might want to skip that because it comes out to a large bill if you do that. Plus there's other ones that seem to be better. Other than that, the show is really good. I really do recommend it. Overview of Bermatt Caves. These are located in Matanzas, Cuba. Okay, so if you're going to Memories Resort, for example, this would be around 30-40 minutes away. It's kinda near the airport, kinda. It's pretty easy to get there. We did go with a taxi. That taxi took us on a day tour, kind of a tour. He drove us around, first of all to this cave, and then he drove us to Supernal Cave. Okay, getting back to this cave, this one you have to pay $5, so 5 pesos or coup to get inside, and an additional 5 for your camera, so it's 10. If you're in a group of 4 people, let's say, one of you could just bring in your camera and take the pictures and do all the videos. If you want, more people can take their cameras and just pay more. In our group, I just decided to take my camera inside, and that's it. So we don't have to pay, double the price for it, basically. So think about it. It's gonna be 10 pesos if you're gonna go with your camera, which you should obviously go with your camera. If you're going alone, if you're going in a group, just think about how many people want a camera in there. They did tell us, our cab driver told us that they don't let you go inside with big backpacks or any type of backpack. So we did leave our backpack inside the cab. Our cab driver's name's Roberto. He's very trustworthy, so I do trust what he says. However, once we got inside and we saw that everything was really big, I didn't really see why they wouldn't allow you to go inside with backpacks. But he usually knows what he's talking about. I don't see why he would lie to us. But once you get there, you could ask and send me a comment if they tell you something else. Because nobody did go inside with a backpack, but I wanted to, because I have different lenses for my camera. However, I was okay with the one lens that you see here. It's a wide angle lens, so that's why everything looks kind of funny sometimes. Other than that, the caves, they do have a lot of light inside of them. On the video I had to boost up some of the lighting, so that's why it's kind of grainy. Always on videos you're gonna see everything darker than it really is, so you're gonna see more details once you get there. It's a must see for sure. You have to go and see it. It's a really nice cave. About the cab ride, for basically getting around, and he would have actually gone to other places with us. However, we didn't make it because we spent a lot of time in this cave and the next cave, so we only got to go to 2 caves for $70. So what's gonna cost you more is actually the cab ride to these caves. So it was $70 for the 4 of us, so it was okay. We did only go to the 2 caves. That's only because we didn't have time. If he had time, we would have gone to 3 or 4 caves more, because there are smaller ones near the resort of Memories. Anyways, it's a pretty nice tour. They do offer a video service as well with you in it, and of the cave, if you want to buy that. I think it was $10 what they said. It might be worth it. I didn't really see it necessary for me to purchase it, since I was recording pretty much everything, putting everything together. But you could purchase that as well if you want a good video of your travel there. As well as they mix in more stuff from on their CD they mix up more stuff, not just the caves, but other stuff that you might see in Varadero. So next time you have a better idea as well, since there isn't that much information about it. Anyways, guys, this is a must-see place. I would definitely go again to see it, since it was really nice. If you do go, I mean, there were older people there, so it's easy to walk. Okay, they didn't really have a hard time. There are stairs going down and upwards. They're not steep or anything like that, so you can get around easy. Anyways, Supernal Caves. This will cost you $5 each to get inside. Okay, you can rent out some snorkel equipment as well there, or take your own. We took our own. It's really nice underwater, so I recommend this place to snorkel. There are no fish. We just found a crab there. It was a white crab, pretty big actually. So it was pretty nice. It's a great place for photos. Take your underwater camera. Don't forget it. It's $5 just in case to get there. Transportation in Cuba, it's kind of on the expensive side. So it'll cost you $70 for a little tour over there and to another cave. Now the guy that took us, his name is Roberto. His phone number is in the end of the video, plus a picture of him so you can identify him. He's usually at Memories Resort. The $70 covers pretty much a whole day. Okay. He'll take you to Bermatt Cave first, which I highly recommend, and then he'll take you to Supernal Cave, and he could take you somewhere else if there's more time. Okay, he won't charge you more than 70. We were 4 people, and that was $70. Okay, so it was okay. Here you can see the white crab. He's pretty cool. Anyways, underwater you can see the video is quite dark, but underwater you can see very clear. Okay, so it's not like in the video that you can barely see stuff. No, you can see very well underwater once you're in the cave. Oh yeah, the cab driver, he knows his history. He does Havana tours as well. He drives a white car. Okay, and don't forget, call him up. You'll see a 99 number there that he put up on his card. He told us that we could call for free, dialing that up, but we just called him up. It cost $1. On a Cuba taxi tour, so we took a cab to Havana, so it's the whole day basically. It will cost you from 130, 150, around there. With the cab driver that we took, it was 130. That's for everybody. We were 4 people. It was a pretty nice trip. He took us, you can tell him to take you anywhere, or you can just tell him, okay, take me where you know it's good. I do suggest not following once you get to Old Havana, not just following where all the tourists go, which is just the main part where all the they're selling all these souvenirs and stuff like that. I didn't find it interesting unless you want to buy some souvenirs. It's okay there, but this cab driver actually took us somewhere else to buy souvenirs, which was better, much cheaper, and better overall. So you will see his information in the end of the video, so you guys can give him a call, and his pictures there so you can kind of recognize him as well. He drives a white car. So, okay, if you want to go to Havana, you want to get out from the hotel at 8:30 max in the morning, because it does take you 2 hours from Varadero to get to Havana. Once you're there, obviously it'll take you 2 hours to get back. So it's a whole day type of trip, so it is worth the $130. We paid $130, and it's totally worth it. The cab that he drives is the normal one. It's not an antique, but you can take pictures with antique cars there and everything. Just make sure, there's a lot of kids there asking for candy. Just don't give them any candy. That's pretty much the last thing that they need over there, so don't do that. If you want to give them, some money, go ahead. I would suggest not to do that. And well, here in the video you will see a lot of stuff from Old and New Havana. Okay, there's some quick shots of main places that we went to and that you should go for sure. Now the cab driver will drop you off somewhere, and then he'll tell you to meet up when you hit a certain part. So all you have to do is keep going straight. It's pretty easy, and then you'll meet up with him. We didn't do that. We actually went kind of straight and then took off to other streets because we wanted to see more. So we went to other places and stuff. This guy that you'll see his picture in the end of the video, he knows his history, so he'll tell you a lot. He'll give you a mini tour of some plazas around there and tell you some history about those places. So he knows his stuff, so I think that's good. And not all cab drivers will know their history that well, like this guy. He was excellent tour guide. He'll take you to places where he'll tell you, well, if you want, you can pay, get in and see other places, or you can just look from outside. A lot of places are really nice just to look from outside. You don't need to go in the museums. However, there is some interesting stuff at the museum. So if you want to go into the museum of the military and all that stuff, there is that over there in Havana, so you'll see that. All these shots here you see, that's the basics that you'll see, and it's totally worth it. So make sure to go, and make sure to get out early, because all cab drivers usually have to give their taxi back by 5 o'clock. Not all, but most. Okay, that's it for my review. If you guys have any questions, comments, write them here below, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.